Okay, so we're starting today's Health Over Everything podcast while driving home from San Jacinto. So we just did a big old hike. How was it, guys?
It was pretty good. All trails lied and said it was going to be 8 hours, but it took us 12.
I think it took us 12 hours, but it was also 15 miles. They said it was 11 miles. San Jacinto is at like 10,800 feet. We started about, what was it, like 6,400 or something? It was about 4,500 feet in, elevation gain. What was your best part, Steven?
The ending.
The ending? What about the top?
It was actually a really good view at the top. Probably one of the better views that I've seen.
It just, yeah. And you also liked all the scenery. There's a lot of like trees, so it's kind of like a lot shady.
Out of all the hikes we've done, I think probably has the best view.
What was your favorite part, Chris?
I have to say, it's the top. The view is pretty. It's unmatched. It was nothing like I don't think we've ever really seen before on any of the other hikes. I did like the hike up because of the water, a lot of trees. There's a lot of green.
Yeah, that was cool too.
By the by the river, obviously.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would say that would be my favorite.
Kind of reminds me of like Ontario Peak a little bit, as far as like the scenery going up with the water, and that was the one we did the cool plunge at the end too. So
yeah, it's that SoCal like forest look.
Yeah,
even like
but the view at the top, I think #1 so far.
Yeah, definitely, because when you're looking at the view, like you can see 360, you can see all of like what was on this side, like what was that, Orange County?
Orange County, yeah, Hemet, Riverside, and then the other side was obviously like Salton Sea, Palm Springs.
Yeah, I like the Palm Springs sides because I always worked there.
And you can see Lake Elsinore, or that direction.
Yeah, towards Lake Elsinore and stuff, it was like really like cloudy. They had a nice cloudy day, but on the other side, you see the desert and it's just totally dry and clear.
Yeah, that was kind of funny. One side had like a cloud blanket covering everything where you couldn't really see below it. It kind of looked cool.
Yeah, the views were just amazing. Like John Muir said, it was the most sublime view in the world. But yeah, it's just... So what hurts on you, Steven?
Right knee, and I think my feet hurt a little bit.
What about you, Chris?
My right knee was like actual painful on the way down. But
yeah, I want to say my knee was acting a little bit, but it's not like agonizing pain now. My feet are more of like a pain.
Yeah, like right now driving home, my left knee hurts a little bit and my back hurt quite a bit.
Yeah,
but it was not too bad.
Around a 40-pound backpack the whole time.
Yeah, so you need a lot of water. Probably don't need as much as I took.
How much did you take?
I know it took 1 gallon and 3/4 of a gallon, so I don't know exactly how much that is, but it's like 6 or 7 liters, something like that. So it's really heavy at the beginning, and then after you drink it, it goes down, obviously, but I still have like half a gallon left.
Oh, dang.
Or more, probably.
I drank my 3-liter dry, so I drank all my 3 liters of water and had an extra liter that I didn't use.
Oh, okay.
So that's how much I drank.
Well, I drank 5 liters.
You drink 5 liters?
Yeah, because I took those 2 water bottles. I drank those.
These water bottles here.
And then I got finished with my little camel pack right at the very end. Right when we're getting to the car, I was drinking it and it ran out.
Oh man, I'm like not totally messed up. Like I have had worse, but like maybe because I lost 20 pounds, I'm a little bit more fitter. But yeah, hiking's fun. Do you guys love hiking? The views are unparalleled. Yeah.
It's funny though, it just feels like the day was so long. I felt we were literally hiking from like 6 in the morning to like 6 at night.
Yeah, we were literally
with maybe like a 2-hour break in total in between there. We were talking to a lot of the other hikers going up there, and then we maybe had like an hour break at the peak.
Yeah, that hour break at the peak seemed like it went by quick. But I was just took our shirts off. Got a little bit of vitamin D up there. Have you ever got vitamin D at 10,800 feet before? I doubt it.
It just hits different.
Just hits different, yeah. The cool part is, like, even though you're like kind of in the desert area or in between the desert, and you're basically in between the desert and civilization on the other side. But it's supposed to be like 100 degrees in the desert today. But like when you get up there, it wasn't too bad. Like a lot of times it was like kind of cool. Like I still got sunburnt though, even though there was a lot of shade and it was cool. But that was cool.
That's how I feel. Sunburn.
Yeah, I'm really sunburned.
I didn't get sunburned because I was all gowned up.
Yeah, you're smart.
You're what?
Yeah, gowned up.
Oh yeah, he's gowned up. Yeah, he covered his whole skin.
I still have this too.
Steven covers his whole entire skin up
I rock
when
it
he
like
hikes.
that so I don't get burned.
Yeah,
Smart.
With my hat,
yeah.
rock and rolling.
And then then you got the elevation gain, which is insane. It's like you're at 6,000 feet when you're starting, and you end up to 10,000 feet. So at one point around like 9,000 feet, I almost died because I started freaking out about like my my breathing, because you have the lighter air pressure and all that. I started like breathing all weird, and it was hard to even take like a deep breath. I couldn't take a deep breath all the way in. I started like freaking out. So it took a while. So Shanda, our other hiker that was with us, she kind of calmed me down, so that was good. But yeah, so you gotta, some people say you get acclimated in it, like you could actually like camp up at the 6,000 feet, and then your blood vessels and all that stuff gets acclimated to more. So then the next day that would be your like baseline, and then so you're only going up, what is it, 4,000 feet instead of like we started at the beginning at like the where we live at, like zero basically, like sea level pretty much, or 1,000 feet, and then so we got a huge elevation difference, and that shit kind of messed me up for a little bit there. I thought I was gonna have to go back. And then we met those other guys, and they were like, oh, if you start throwing up, just go down. I didn't know you threw up because of that, but they said just drink water. And then Shanda like helped me with my breathing, so that helped out a lot. But yeah, but other than that, and then there was a little a gray squirrel scare. Those like the only two scares of the thing, like no snakes, no bears. There wasn't that many what is it, lizards?
Yeah, there wasn't really that much wildlife at all. There was some birds, and that was about it. I felt like at the Ontario Peak hike, there's a lot of lizards, a lot of squirrels, a lot of everything. Yeah. Insects.
I wonder if that's just the elevation change, or like it was just so high up there, they're just like, I don't know what that is. But it was like no. And it's really cool too, because how you can see all the other mountain ranges around. You could like from all the way over here, you can see Cucamonga Peak, where I grew up at, you know, like seeing that peak every day. You could just see it pop up there through the clouds and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh man, I did not expect it to be that long.
Yeah, me neither.
It says on the all trails that was 7 to 9 hours. It took us 12 hours.
Round trip.
That shit was crazy.
Yeah.
And then you said you would do it again, right, Chris?
I would do it again. Yeah, I would definitely do it again.
Like you would like stay at that camping zone or something?
That would be cool to camp up there. Yeah, you can pick. There's a couple camps that you can stay at over here. Obviously, it would be fun to camp and then hike. I think I would just like to try and do it again to see if I could hit the 7, or not even 7, but even 8 or 9 hours turnaround trip.
Oh, just do it faster, like
yeah.
And we kind of like took a little breaks, like Shanda was saying, and we, did kind of go like a little slow. Like it's a big elevation gain, like trying not to mess those knees up on the way back.
Yeah, and I like to look at this stuff.
Yeah, well, I like to look and enjoy it too. Yeah, exactly.
Whatever, a tree or bird or whatever it is.
Take some pictures of us, like take some pictures of like that, like the scenery.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is definitely not for like beginner hikers. Like I don't know, like a lot of people like you definitely have to train for this by doing like other hikes that are just more recreational. This was like a pro hike. We're like pro hikers now, guys.
I think so.
Yeah, we were like pro hikers
leveled up
at 40. Yeah, this is the second highest peak in California.
It's a lot of like uphill. A lot of uphill for a long time.
Yeah, it's funny because I thought the first like quarter of it, I'm like, oh, that was like the worst part, but then you get more inclined towards the end, so I'm like, all right.
You had to like climb on some rocks at the end.
I almost felt like my legs when we were at the peak, when we started coming down, I almost felt like my legs were gonna start locking up. I'm like, oh no. But I think it was because when we got to the top, we kind of took a break, and I think everything kind of cooled down and tightened up again.
Yeah.
So even though my right like inner thigh felt like I was cramping up after maybe walking for like 5 minutes, kind of loosened up again.
Yeah, there wasn't a lot of like plateaus or flat spots for us to like coast, so to speak,
I don't know, it was like literally all the way uphill for 7. It took us 7 hours to get up there or something like that.
Yeah.
And it was literally uphill the whole entire time. There's no plateaus.
Not really.
And then you got to go downhill and hurt your knees on the way home.
The entire time down, yeah.
And if you don't have trekking poles, you just might as well not even do it.
Yeah, those are a game changer.
Yeah, walking sticks.
Yeah.
I even wore my knee brace too. My knee was good until about maybe halfway back down. of started having to walk weird, or trying to figure out different ways to walk to kind of take the pressure off my knee.
Still got to stretch out my back a little bit. My back
That's
was
probably why it's a little bit slower going down too.
If you're like 20 something, like you probably go down a lot better. We're like, he's 38, we're pushing 40, we're 40, so your knees start messing up. Like you got to take care of the knees at that age. Like if you want to live to have them for a 60.
They didn't hurt when all those years of skateboarding, but
right.
I'm sure they played a part in how my knees feel now. They could be worse though.
Yeah.
I'm glad I was able to do the hike.
Yeah, my right.
A little bit of pain towards the end.
And that's like you're saying, like now we know we can do it.
Yeah.
Like we can do anything.
Yeah. We did. I did train a little bit though, so I did jogging. Right. I did a little bit of jogging beforehand. So.
Where were you jogging at? Outside?
Treadmill.
Okay.
I
at
did
your house?
treadmill. Yeah, treadmill in the house. 25 minutes.
Were you doing incline?
It was not. I don't have that option to.
Oh, okay.
Incline.
But still, that definitely helps build your leg muscles.
Yeah, stamina.
Yeah, stamina too, definitely.
And then a little bit of weightlifting here.
Nice.
But like just to be ready for.
Yeah, you know that this is gonna be a huge hike.
That hike.
Yeah. That's what I did too. Like we did another hike a couple months ago in Ontario Peak, which is still a pretty big hike.
Yeah.
But it's not. It has like downhills and stuff too, but like not all just straight up. So that's why I was like, I need to lose some weight, and I was like, literally, I was going to the gym too on the treadmill, but at my gym we have the incline.
Yeah, the incline.
Yeah, so I was doing that. Yeah, so it's like.
Yeah, then I've been working out for like the last 2 months, so I felt like I'm probably in better shape than I have been in a long time.
Yeah, me too.
It was still pretty good. It was a good hike. It was.
That's why I think I feel like
hard.
better, but I know that tomorrow I'm going to be completely sore.
Yeah.
I can feel
it's
it
funny
already.
with the pulse too. You don't really think that you're getting an arm workout, but you're using the pulse so much that last time I used them for Ontario Peak, my arms are actually sore the next day.
Yeah, definitely. And then the heavy backpack, my shoulders.
They'll probably be sore tomorrow too.
So we're gonna hit the ice bath when we get home.
We'll have to see after dinner.
You guys down?
We gotta eat some steak.
You need to do it today. You haven't done it. You do it every day still, right, Steven?
Most days.
Most days, okay.
We gotta get that steak and potatoes.
Yeah, steak potato. I know it's already getting late now.
Yeah, ever since that kid said it, now it's all stuck in my head. I want steak and potatoes.
And that's not a bad thing. That's great. I don't know about potatoes. I don't know. I'm probably getting the appetizer too because I'm starving.
We burned a lot of calories.
What did you eat today, like, Chris? Like, just what have you ate in this whole trip? Like,
I had one RX bar, which is it's got 2 eggs in it.
okay, I didn't have eggs.
Fruits and nuts.
Okay.
Like a protein bar, and then a turkey sandwich.
Oh, you had a turkey sandwich. I didn't see you eat this.
Yeah. Oh, that was at the the turkey sandwich at the top, right? That was our lunch.
Yeah. Okay.
The turkey sandwich up there, and then a banana on the way up as well, along with trail mix.
Did you have any of those little goo packets or
Well,
anything?
I had one of your blokes.
Oh yeah, blokes are like these little. I don't even know what they are. Like energy things.
The energy electrolyte.
Electrolytes.
Gummies.
Yeah. Gummies.
Pretty much that was it.
And what'd you have, Steven?
For breakfast, I had oatmeal, a banana with some yogurt, and then I was supposed to bring some like beans and ground turkey, but I totally fucking forgot that, so I left that at home. And then I think I had like 3 protein bars, 2 blokes, some other like gummies. It wasn't blokes, but some other brand.
Yeah.
Just because I was looking at it, some of the electrolytes were different, so I'm like, all right, if I'm missing any of these, hopefully cover those. And then those gel things, I think I had 4 of them. I had a lot, to be honest.
And you had a couple of goo packets too, right?
Yeah, I think I had 4 of them.
Oh, okay. So 4 goo packets for you.
Yeah, like 2 on the way up, 2 on the way down.
I had 1 of your goo packets, and then I had 3 of those bloke energy things, and like that kind of gave me jittery a little bit, like just the electrolytes. So I felt a little jittery.
I think those ones had like a small amount of caffeine in them.
Oh, okay.
They're good.
Yeah.
Like the blokes.
But they're supposed to help like keep electrolytes from all the sweat coming out.
Yeah, exactly.
And then I had a banana, 2 oranges, and a bag of beef jerky. And
Oh yeah, I had a bag of
and
beef
peanuts
jerky,
in the
too.
morning. Oh, I think I actually have another bag, but we're going to eat now. But
Yeah,
and that's it.
I did have a little bit of beef jerky.
Yeah. So that's it. But I haven't ate like I wish I would have bring a sandwich. I was going to, but I didn't. But I wish I did because I'm starving right now.
Yeah, I think I had like 8 or 9 ounces of beef jerky that I ate.
Oh, does it show on your phone or anything like how many calories you burnt today on your? You check that, but yeah, like, because we probably we went 12 hours, almost like 5,000 feet, probably like 4,500, whatever. Who knows the actual amount?
Right.
Because all trails is kind of off. And then I don't know, like what else? It was just crazy. It was such a crazy. It was a good hike, but it was crazy. I love it though. It was really good.
Yeah.
It was really awesome, fun.
Yeah, it was good. It was a nice hike. The view is very worth it. And then you can also do the other side, the tram side.
Oh yeah, so that's So at the top, obviously, like you have people coming down from like you're going up, but you're like the trail. And I'm just trying to think about where, like, there was a split right there. So I'm thinking, like, do I make a left or not? But anyhow, like, so I was thinking about something else right there. But yeah, but the people go up the tram on the front side, and so there's a lot of people at the top. You got to know about that too. Like, a lot of people at the top. So you're hiking this whole trail, and there's not that many people because not that many people are hiking up that big old trail. But then you go up at the top, there's a bunch of people up there, and it's all because they took the tram. So it's a lot easier for them just to get up there. I think it's like a 1,000-foot hike, like after that, but after the tram.
Oh, from
the tram or something like that, because I looked online on all trails, but I could be wrong.
Yeah.
It could be closer than that.
Yeah, the little fitness app didn't pick up any activity. I don't know if I just don't have reception.
Just fitness app didn't. Yeah, and then my Fitbit died like halfway through, like right when we're at the top, it died. I thought about that too, like yesterday, because I charged it when I got home. But I was like, man, I should bring the charger to Steven's house and charge it at night as well. So that sucks because it's going the whole time doing the trip, Yeah. So that sucked. But all in all,
I was gonna say, and the tram starts at the base of like Palm Springs.
Oh, okay, yeah, the front side of the base.
The front side, the base of Palm Springs. You take the air tram up to the top of the mountain.
Yes, yeah.
And then you hike over from there to the peak.
Yes.
I feel like we probably burned like 3,000 calories, maybe more.
I think
because didn't you check it like when we were on the way up and it was like at 2,400, somewhere around there?
Yeah, it was something like that. Yeah, it was like closer to something like that.
We were still going up, so we still had.
And we burned a lot going down too.
To the peak and then come back down. I would say at least 3,000.
3,500, I'd say, maybe 4,000. I don't know if you could burn that much in a day, but it seemed like it.
Well, the thing I looked up, if you're doing like a moderate hike, it was between 300 to 400 calories an hour. And let's just say we're actually hiking for like 10.
Yeah.
So that's 3,000.
Oh, okay. So probably 3,000 or more, maybe. A lot of calories, so definitely have room for that steak and potatoes.
Yeah, I don't feel bad about eating anything today.
Just eat less tomorrow. That's good. You don't even have to, I don't think.
I'll be good.
Huh?
I'll be good.
Yeah, exactly.
I think they say like maybe after something like this, if you're eating a lot of carbs, you might weigh more, but it's mostly water weight.
Oh, okay. I still feel a little dehydrated. I got kind of like a little headache now too. So I think I needed more water and more electrolytes or something. I don't know. Yeah. Or maybe just food. Cause I get like that at work too. If I'm on my diet and I'm not eating that much, like I'll get like a headache and like lightheaded. I'm like, I need to eat.
You feed the machine.
Just feed that machine, make it optimal. So there's 8 more hikes to go. We don't know which one we're gonna do next.
Well, yeah, we gotta figure that out. Right?
Yeah. So I don't know. I'll look at all, because on the 6 peak trails like hike page, the website, I didn't know this one, but it shows recommended trailhead to like go on. That's how I found this trailhead. So I'll just look at all the other ones, look at the recommended trailhead, and then go and see like what the hike looks like. It doesn't have to be like easiest, but all of them are kind of hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But just like one that maybe has a little bit of downhills this time. It doesn't take 12 hours. Yeah.
I'm down for a little bit more flat land.
Yeah, that was. I always wanted to hike that hike too, because I'm like always working in the desert, so I'm always looking at that face of that mountain. It was the beautiful view though, such a beautiful view. That was the best part. Second best part was getting to the bottom.
Yeah, on the way back down, I'm like, I kind of want this to be over.
I always feel like that at the end, like towards the end.
Especially after like my knee was hurting for so long, I'm like, all right, I'm a little over this, but
yeah,
you just can't stop. Obviously, you got to keep pushing on.
There's nothing else you can do. You have to go down. I'm just happy we didn't see no snakes. Like that's my main thing. Like,
Oh, my ears are popping.
I'm so scared of them. That's a cop.
No, I said my ears are popping.
Oh, yours are popping. Yeah, we're going down the hill right now. Driving in the car, doing a podcast. Hopefully we're talking loud enough for this thing.
We'll see, man.
I got a recording too, but yeah. So Chris, what else do you like to add? Anything else?
I would like to try just like we were talking about the tram side, just to see what it looks like from the tram side. If I were to take the trams from Palm Springs, the tram up, and then hike over.
Yeah.
Just to see what it looks like.
I always wanted to do that tram.
Yeah.
I always seen that tram because you see it in the morning too,
right?
With the light. I always heard there was a restaurant up there. People were like, oh, there's a restaurant up there.
Yeah, there's a restaurant. I don't know if it's still open.
Oh, okay. Because it's like a romantic thing. Like people take their like ladies up there and like be able to look at the view at night and have a restaurant. Yeah. So we gotta see if that's open. We gotta check that.
What were they saying? It's a 5-mile round trip from the tram?
I heard it was 5 miles from the tram to the peak.
Oh, so just straight up 5 miles.
So 10 miles total?
Wait, well, to the peak. Well, you gotta think like 10,000 feet is only 2 miles. So it couldn't be 5 miles straight up, but I don't know. You're saying up and then over is the 5 miles. Like maybe like 2 miles up and then.
Maybe.
I just meant from like the tram takes you to a certain distance and then drops you off, and then you gotta hike how many miles to get to the peak.
Yeah,
that makes sense. Yeah.
They said 5. I don't know if it's true.
Yeah, we'd have to do some research on that one.
Figure it out. I didn't like how there was only one sign left at the top of the hill too, or at the peak. Usually when you get to a peak, there's like multiple signs where you can hold up. It shows the elevation, the peak name.
Yeah.
There was only one small one left at this one.
Yeah, and your friend brought one up there last week that we didn't see.
Some woman that I talked to on TikTok, she bring a brand new one up there last week, and it's not even up there anymore. And like you're saying, it's probably these tram people, like because so many people are like going up there. If you took effort and had to go hike up there like we did, it took 12 hours. You're not gonna do that. So it has to be somebody in the tram just like, oh, it's just so easy to get up here, and let me just take the shit. That's what I'm assuming. I don't know. Like some good lady up there said that she's never been up there once and seen the same sign. So I guess people just take the signs all the time up there.
I wonder if that's why that lady put it up there, because she knew they're lacking some signs.
Oh, that girl, yeah, maybe.
Because it's only been a week and it's already gone. Come on now.
Yeah. And now I gotta tell her your sign was not there.
It's probably like a regular thing.
Yeah.
Either that or they're chucking it off the side.
That's what you were saying.
Yeah.
He's like, are they just chucking it? I'm like, why would they chuck it off the side?
But why would you carry a sign?
Yeah, why
would you know what I mean?
Yeah, why would they take it too? Like,
so they're chucking it off the side.
And the tram people should be like, you can't bring that up in the tram if you're trying to take it back. We're going downhill this hill now. Like, we've been driving for a while and we're at 3,000 feet still. So I'm just wondering, are we going the right way? Yeah. Are you sure?
Yeah. I feel like there's only been one.
Us. Oh, there she is. Okay.
There's only been one way to go, right?
Yeah, we're going the right way.
Okay. Because my phone's recording, so I can't really look. But yeah, so we're gonna go to Outback or somewhere where they have steak at, and it's gonna be delicious. But other than that, like, it was
steak and potatoes.
I can't think of anything else to say, but unless you guys have anything to add.
Yeah, if Outback wants to sponsor us, by all means.
Sponsor this episode only, so we know to distribute it 3 ways evenly.
Steak and potatoes.
Outback. All right, well, we'll just end it there then. So, like, if you're like listening to this podcast, that means you wanted to do San Jacinto, and you probably are just interested in what our hike was like, or either you're gonna do it, and this kind of described everything. I don't think we left anything out. What to eat, what to drink, how long it took, what you expect, and kind of like the animals. So that was pretty much everything. So, you know, if you're gonna do it, good luck, and if you do it, let us know so we could, you know, hear about your story as well.
Yeah, but enjoy that view at the top.
We might even go with you.
Yeah, we might even go with you. Yeah, definitely enjoy that view. Like, and it's very up there, so it's like, you know, in the winter and stuff, it's really cold, and sometimes it snows up there, so it gets dangerous. So there's, you know, in the summertime, it's a good time to go. So that would be, it gives you enough daylight, and it's not as, but always check the weather on your way up there, because it could be, it's so high up there, it could be totally different than what it is down at below, you know, like where you're at. So that was just all I think we should do it, and we're gonna end the podcast there. So see you guys later.
Thanks for joining us.
See you on episode 4 next week. Peace out.